Boom! Yes. Let's pull this light a little closer. All right, everybody. This show is edutainment. It stands for education, entertainment, smashed into one. Not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Plus, you gotta do your own research. All right. With that said, today is a little bit of a bounce day as well. We've had a rough week and a half of just going down. We're having a little bit of relief right now as the markets start to rally. I think the markets are up 3%. And some individual stocks are up higher than that, 5 to 10%. So you need to see if this is one of them. And we're gonna get this show started. I'm gonna have some coffee. We're gonna take a look at JNJ. Oh, yes, coffee. Need it. I've been up since 4. Get ready. Yesterday was a holiday, so we're back at it today. All right, everybody. Magic finger. Hey, social media world. My name's Alfred Gordon-Liu. This is 8 at 8. 8 minutes starts right now, just like that. Today we are talking about Johnson & Johnson. It is part of the S&P 500, which is doing quite well today. And their ticker symbol is JNJ. Pretty intuitive. And they're part of the sector healthcare XLV. So if you're looking at that sector and see how they're doing, you can take a look there. But if you are an investor, you're probably looking at their investor relations page to take a look at when their shareholder meetings are and any other news that they have coming up, right? They're going to host an investor conference. And a lot of people forget about these, but kind of like the Apple's WWDC, a lot of people have taken that concept and run with it, and they're trying to boost all the investors as well, and trying to rally some more people towards that. So, but you didn't come here for that. You came here for the chart. So let's take a look at the charts. If you are a buy and hold investor, a long-term investor, this is what the chart looks like for you. It's done really well during COVID times. Obviously, what really helps is they've had a lot of consumer staple products or healthcare products that we use in our household, even for babies. And also, they made a vaccine, which is widely accepted, I think, all over the world, not just the U.S., but all over. So not just Pfizer, but J&J. So if you take a look at their monthly chart, let's see what we got going on. We got some, this is nice because we don't usually have this. So let's get a couple of green arrows in here. We got one right there. They are above the moving average, and that has been the way since March. So while everything was kind of dipping down, they were kind of riding up, which is amazing to see. And then where's the other one right here? Also, the buyers have control. This month, they've had a little bit of a dip, but there's just a little thing there. And then the arrow is red because it is super high, and people are starting to dump this stock now. I think what they're trying to do is take their profits or solidify their profits, all right, before they think a crash is coming down, because that's a big hammer. That's a big candle. A big body going down. So they're thinking maybe the trend is changing on. But to take a closer look, let's go to the daily charts with our Bollinger Bands. So if you are a swing trader, this is where these opportunities are as it's swinging from positive potentially to negative as we're going through and everything's declaring a bear market. So as you can see, ups, downs, like anything. We had a buying opportunity right here, 2-3 days ago, and now it's surging back up like everything today. So that wonderful cycle is happening. Strength. It is on the upside. I can't put that red. I gotta go green with that one there. So another circle. Buying opportunities. It's getting stronger, but this momentum is still, regardless if we have a bounce or not, the momentum is going to the downside. Let's just zoom in here for a second. I need to, yeah, maybe even more. There you go. So there you go. That is green because it's strong. As you can see, the momentum was clearly to the downside and started to pull back just a little bit, but these are significantly down there. So It's weak. It ain't that strong. It's trying to fight back. Can it do it? I don't know. There's lots against them, but today the market is going so all boats rise with. I gotta learn that quote. All boats rise with lifting tides. What am I trying to say? All boats rise with the tide. I think that's what I'm trying to say. Because all the indexes are going up, this is also getting a lift as well. So what can really move this stock? Usually earnings calls are the biggest things. They had theirs in Magic Finger, April. That means we're kind of due in July, I think, for another earnings call. They've always given us a nice little upside surprise. So in July of next month, hopefully we'll get another earnings date. I don't think they have it here yet. But today in our markets, the start of our work week here, 24 earnings, 36 stock splits, 2 IPOs, 42 economic events. Out of those economic events, let's see what's going to move us today. Because we had such a light day yesterday, we got the National Activity Index. I don't know what that tracks. In Canada, we got retail sales, we got housing. Same with the States, they got a little bit of housing here as well. But pretty light on the economic calendar for U.S. and North America. Sorry, U.S., Canada, and North America. But in the news, they've been making news. Yep, they make news. And they're starting to spread that Johnson & Johnson still has outperformed the competitors despite losses today and last week. It's still rising. Is it still attractive now after this little dip buy? And is it one of the defensive stocks that you can buy? You betcha. During the pandemic, it has been a great defensive stock. And that's Seth Klarman, I believe. Yeah, Klarman? And he is a great investor as well. So it's good to take a note from him. But with that said, we are going to go to our intraday charts to see how J&J is doing today. Like everything today, we're getting a lift because of those index. That's why you got to go track those. That's the low. That's the high. Look at that. We've got lows and highs on this chart. I think we're going to have to go back we have to go back into time to see what the ceiling is here. But I would say you're going to have a strong floor at VWAP. We saw the bounce once, twice right here. There's one bounce off VWAP. There's another bounce off VWAP. So I'd say as this thing is moving up, right now it's 171.69. As we climb higher, that's going to be your floor. Obviously, you have a double support right here with the Fibonacci. 7161, 7169. That's going to be another strong floor for you. So I'd say I don't think we're going to come back and retest these bottoms unless something drastic happens. We are doing a clear rebound today, but we got to go find when that ceiling is. So right now we're looking at 173 as a ceiling. We are going to go back to another chart. I'm just going to pull it for you right here. It's going up. I say your ceiling is at 174, 175. Right? Let's call it 174.95 is another ceiling. So it could rally up all the way up there today. There is not a lot of resistance up there. So yeah, it could easily get up to 74 and then start having some resistance. All right, with that said, yeah, that's another dollar to the upside. I think we're going to get a little lunchtime rest. It's going to consolidate and then push up higher to about 74. So that's a dollar spread for those of you who are looking for it. There's a lot of dollar spreads today, so it's not abnormal. But today is definitely a big wick candle today. So with that said, everybody, trade safe. You got a more dollar to the upside. That's what I think the target is. If you blow through that 74, man, to the upside. Where did I get that number? I'll show you. Let's see if I can pull that up here. How do you get to 174? You have to look at the ceilings. Nope, that's our intraday. It wasn't our intraday, but if I look here, oh, can you guys see that? There you go. So if you look left, right here, we're right here at 172. As you can see, if you look left, it's at the bottom of those wicks of the bottoms, right here, right there, There's another bottom there. Usually wicks are not that strong, so there's not a lot of resistance. I check the body. That's the next body right there. At 74. There's still a couple of wicks. If you look further here, at 75. 174.50 is when you start getting to the bodies of the candles. So that's why I say this is where you're gonna face your first kind of resistance in sealing, and then here for sure you're gonna face some more resistance at 174.50. That's how you do. And take a look. Doesn't mean that it's gonna happen, but there is a high probability that it's gonna slow down once it gets up there. So after a little lunchtime rest, it's gonna start jogging up again and going up there. And we got someone coming back here. Crashing the show, 30 seconds. We got another one crashing here. Oh, she wants to come up too. Crashing the session. All right, we got 24 seconds before we get out of here. We got a little Korean love in the house. Oh yeah, Korean love.
Peace out.
11 seconds before we peace out. Get these girls ready for school. All right, everybody. Peace out.